Craven the car and be one a beast, no longer comfortable in the forbidden forest. The creatures do not trust them. Do they just go back in there? Their team begins to split off along
Right.
moral lines. Be1 Beast has grown sick of Craven's cruelty. You treat every living thing like a trophy, he says. Craven disappears, and you treat every beast like a friend. That's why you hesitate. Michael points at Craven. You're getting super creepy, dude. The car stands between them, silent but Did you hear what I said about what Mako said to Craven earlier?
Uh,
You're like a villain, he
oh
says to
yeah,
him.
yeah.
Just, yeah, you're not going to believe it. Mako
You,
points at Craven. You're getting super creepy, dude. Takar stands between them, silent but tense. His own beast companion is gone now, released back into the forest to survive. They enter the lower castle through the old stone passage. That's where they hear it scraping Pyramid Head.
uh-oh.
Team freezes in the lower quarter near the dungeon. Pyramid Head appears at the far end. Be1 Beast immediately senses something's wrong. This is an animal. It's not even a person. Craven smiles despite himself. A worthy hunt. No, Dakar says. A bad idea. Mako grabs Be1 Beast. We should go. They retreat in the corridor narrows. Pyramid Head advances slowly, blade carving sparks on the floor. Craven throws a spear. It strikes Pyramid Head's shoulder. It slows him, but barely. The car hurls stone axe into the same wound. Pyramid Head, how? Pyramid Head staggers. Mako grabs a fallen torch and waves it wildly. Back. Get back, triangle guy. For a moment, they might escape. Then Kraber did something stupid. He shoves a broken cabinet into the passage behind Be1 Beast and Mako, blocking the easiest retreat. Be1 Beast realizes instantly, you're using us as bait. Kraven doesn't even deny it. I need to study how he works. Pyramid Head swings. Be1 Beast pushes Mako out of the blade's path. The great weapon catches him instead, throwing him against the dungeon wall. Mako screams. The car roars and attacks Pyramid Head with a spear, forcing the monster back. If they kill it, that'd be badass.
I agree.
Mako crawls to him. You idiot. You saved me. We want to be Smile Weekly. Animals do that. People should too. They don't, by the way. Pyramid Head advances again. Takar grabs Mako and drags her away. Craven watches We Want to Beast dies. With the hunter's cold focus, Mako sobs. Takar now looks at Craven like prey. Craven has gained information, but lost the team's trust. Draco's wounded and angry and hungry. Um, Duke is dead by his hand. Barry and Orb are gone. The dungeon feels like its kingdom, just a grave. He moves towards the kitchen. Unfortunately, Clementine, Laura Croft, and Emily are already there. This song also sucks. Time to change it. The song goes hard. He appears in the doorway, pale and bloodied. I require passage, he says. Ellie laughs once. Yeah, no. Dracula looks at the food stores behind them. Then I require what you have. Laura raises her boat. Leave. For a moment, Dracula considers retreat. The hunger wins. Dracula moves fast. He's weaker than before. Laura fires an arrow into his shoulder. Ellie throws a bottle, shattering against its face. Clementine fires twice, driving him back into the doorway. Dracula turns partly into a mist and slips along the wall, but the kitchen is full of iron racks, hanging pans, and narrow counters. His movements is awkward. Ellie charges with a knife. Dracula catches her wrist, slams her into a table. Clementine shoots him in the side. Laura leaps over the counter and drives the kitchen blade into Dracula's back. He snarls and throws her off. Ellie bleeds from the mouth, grabbing a broken chair leg, slamming to Dracula's chest, not clean through the heart, but enough to stagger him badly. Oh yeah, it's like a metal stake. Clementine fires one final shot. The bullet hits Dracula in the chest. Dracula falls backwards into a pantry doorway, his eyes burning with disbelief. He tries to rise. Laura kicks the leg deeper. Dracula finally goes still. He doesn't die at the last moment.
He didn't. Holy shit.
That alone should make him winner. Kel is alone near the trophy room. Okay, well, uh, he's alone near the trophy room. He has no Hartman's mace. He has Hartman's mace and no team. He's survived longer than anyone expected. That's why Revenant finds him interesting. Kel hears metal scrapes behind him and churns. Revenant stands at the entrance. Could we maybe not do this? He states. Revenant says, "You're still alive," and that's annoying. Kel swallows, then he does something brave. He swings first. The mace catches Revenant in the side, cracking armor already damaged from Angela's trap. Revenant actually staggers. Oh, that worked. Revenant's hand snaps out and grabs him by the shirt once. Kel kicks him in the knee, twists free, and runs into the trophy room. Revenant follows him. Kel uses everything around him, trophies, broken stands, banners, arm pieces. He trips Revenant once. He smashes a glass case into his path. He even lands another mace hand against Revenant's shoulder. For a moment, Kel does not look With comic relief, he looks like he's surviving. But then Revenant is still murder bot. He feints left, lets Kel swing too wide, and dives his blade into his stomach. Kel drops the mace, dead. Andrea mourns Valkyrie quietly on the high balcony. Ray heals what she can, but her magic is thinner now. Singularity recalculates. Flight capability reduced. Surveillance intact. Combat efficiency decreased. Angela says she saved Ray. It's not important. Bucko. In the dark classroom, Bucko refuses to sit near Craven the Hunter. Tucker keeps his spear pointed slightly towards him. Craven notices. You're both so emotional. Marcus next. Bewa died because of you, Craven replies, and he died because he stepped into the blade. Takar growls once. Coward, Craven smiles. The team is not physically broken, but it's only held together by fear of what waits on the other end. Caveira and Sub-Zero are down 2. Widowmaker's dead. Commander Joy destroyed. Sub-Zero says, our advantage is gone. Caveira answers, no, our noise is gone. They begin hunting smaller, quieter.
Yeah.
Now for me, Hunk and Aubrey hold the hospital wing again. They destroyed Commando Bot, but Amanda's still dead. Goblin Slayer follows Revenant's tracks. Pyramid returns to the dungeon quarter where B1 of Beast died. His blade drags through the old blood, then he turns upwards. Lower floors are entering. The killing must move higher. The tank's moving again. In the courtyard, tank girls forces the damage tank to move forward with angry kicks to the control panel. The left turret is half repaired. The turret still works, but slowly. Feels low. Shells are almost gone. Tank's basically just bait. Gumser still follows Revenant's path. From the trophy room, he reads the sign carefully. Cracked armor plate, smear of dark mechanical fluid, a faint scoop near the hidden passage. Kill us if I did more damage than Revenant likely wanted to admit. Revenant knows he's being followed. He also knows by who. Goblin Slayer is not flashy. He's not fast like Valkyrie. He's not magical like Angels. He's not strong like Ben Grimm, who won the last Hunger Games. That's
Right.
not helpful whatsoever. Like, why is
Also
this?
not true.
He did win last Hunger. Oh no, because I delete and re-add.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay, so I have like 3 good examples for Hunger Games on how they should be done, and it uses those.
Yeah.
But he's persistent. What a fucking weird ass statement.
True.
He waits in the corridor to the artillery room, hidden above a suit of armor, blades ready. Come on, viewers, let's see what kind of nightmare you are. Enough of me remain. Naomi's teams wait for Cavalry and Sub-Zero. The fight begins. Yang drops from a balcony directly onto the tank's roof. The metal booms beneath her boots. Tank Girl looks up from inside the hatch. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Yang grins, nice ride. Tank Girl tries to climb out with the wrench, but Yang kicks the hatch shut. Harley charges from below, swinging her mallet at Weiss. Weiss blocks it with a gift, skidding backward from the force. Blake drops behind Ocelot, blades flashing. Oh, he had 2 gunmen. Ocelot spins, revolver already drawn, fires once, Blake twists aside. Her shot grazes her shoulder. Freddy lumbers into the courtyard, footsteps echoing. Harley sees him. Creepy bear robot. Harley turns his head. Birthday! Harley blinks. Nope, I hate that. Harley fights wildly, but she's smarter than she looks. She feints high, swings slow, and nearly catches Weiss in the knee. Weiss catches a frost glyph underneath creates a frost glyph underneath Harley's foot. Harley slips, rolls over it, and comes up laughing. Okay, princess, that was rude. Weiss arson was a clean thrust that forces Harley backwards towards the tank. Blake uses shadows and clones to confuse Ocelot's aim. Ocelot doesn't panic. He tracks rhythm instead of sight. You move like a lie, he says. Blake appears at his side, and you talk too much. She cuts across his revolver hand. Ocelot drops one gun, but he draws another with the other hand and fires him instantly. Blake barely avoids a direct hit. Second gun.
Yep.
2 guns, bitch. Is that Harvey Dent line? Inside the tank, Tank Girl kicks the hatch open again and smashes Yang's leg with a wrench. Real. Yang staggers but grabs the turret housing and punches down at the engine panel, already damaged from the tank groans. Tank Girl eyes wide and do not punch the tank. Yang punches it again, the engine catches, smoke turns to flame. She punches so hard it catches on fire. Ocelot sees immediately. It's like Far Cry logic. Everyone away from the tank. Harley does not move fast enough. Freddy does. Then we're talking. Bear grabs Harley by the back of her jacket and throws her away from the tank like a rag doll. She crashes into a fountain, are alive but stunned. Tinker climbs out. Tinker climbs out, or tries to climb out. Her boots catches on a torn cable. Yang sees her struggling for half a second. She could leave her. She does not. Yang reaches down to grab the tank girl's arm. Come on. The tank girl looks up, shocked, and an ammunition compartment cooks off. Now a big explosion, brutal and eternal blast. Yang is thrown clear across the corridor, crashing to Weiss's glyph shield. The tank girl is not thrown clear. Tank catches. Hatch erupts in the fire and shrapnel. When the smoke fades, tank girl is slumped halfway out of the hatch, burnt and still alive. Burnt and still, not burnt and still alive. Sorry. She's dead. Harley crawls to her knees, staring. Where's the tank? Also, Face Titans, move now. Face Titans pulls Harley back, move now. Harley screams and lunges towards Yang, but Ocelot grabs her arm. We cannot win here. Freddy turns to the burning tank, watching the flames, saying, game over. Goblin Slayer enters the trophy room. After this one, I'm going to fucking do something else for a moment. I meant to do that last time, but I forgot. Enters the trophy room alone. The room is darker than before. Broken cases glitter on the floor. From Kel's fight, Hartman's mace is gone, but now the marks remain. Revenant drops from above. Goblin Slayer raises his shield just in time. The impact drives into one knee. Revenant's blade scrapes across his shield arm. You're slower than I expect, and Goblin Slayer replies, you are damaged. Revenant pauses, then laughs. The fight becomes ugly and impractical. Goblin Slayer does not try to overpower him. He uses oil, rope, broken trophy stands, and narrow angles. Revenant uses speed, reach, and ambush feints. Revenant slashes Goblin Slayer's thigh. Goblin Slayer throws a pouch of ash into Revenant's faceplate. Revenant, that does nothing to him. Revenant grabs him by the helmet and slams him into the trophy case. Goblin Slayer hooks a rope around Revenant's leg and pulls hard, toppling him over long enough to drive a knife into damaged armor. Kel is cracked. Revenant snarls and backhands him away. Both rise slower than before. The Pyramid Head scrapes from out of nowhere.
Oh shit.
Both hear it. Revenant tilts his head. Third party, Goblin Slayer says worse. Neither wants to be trapped between the other and Pyramid Head. They separate. I like the slang third party.
Yeah.
All right. Kraven, Takara, and Mako have re-entered the castle fully because their team is dead in spirit. You want a beast that changed everything. Mako refuses to speak to Kraven. Takara watches him like a wolf waiting for weakness. Kraven acts like nothing is wrong. They move to the room classroom near the transfiguration ring. Kraven says, sentiment will get you killed. Mako snaps, but you want to die because you used us. Kraven turns slowly. Dead because he chose the wrong priority. Takara stepped forward, spear raised. No, you chose. Kraven smiles. The team has become exactly what the arenas wanted. Kraven strikes first. He throws a knife at Mako, not to kill, but to make the car move. Takara does move, knocking the blade aside with the spear. I feel like Takara would win.
Probably not.
And that's like, does Kraven have like cybernetics or like fucking super genetics, or he just
I think he's just really fucking strong. Takara's like not.
Okay.
He's just like a normal caveman.
A caveman.
Yeah.
No, well, he's smart as hell. That's the issue.
True.
Or smart, and he's good.
Yeah.
Definitely really
Both
good.
of them are though.
Kraven rushes him using Hunter's short blade. Dakar blocks, shoves him back, and slashes Kraven's arms. Mako grabs a broken desk leg and charges with a battle cry that's more emotional than tactical. Kraven sidesteps and kicks her into a row of desks. Dakar roars and tackles him through a classroom door into the hallway. They crash into stone floor grappling. Kraven's more technical, Dakar's more primal. Both are killers in their own worlds. Kraven gets the upper hand, pinning Dakar's spear arm underneath his knee. You could have been useful, Kraven says. Dakar headbutts him. Kraven reels. Mako jumps on his back and starts hitting him with the desk leg. Stop being evil. Kraven throws her off, but it gives Dakar enough space to grab his spear. Dakar drives it forward. Kraven twists aside, missing his heart, but it still punctures deep into his ribs. He staggers, coughing up blood. Then he smells good. He slashes Dakar across the throat. Dakar drops his spear. Holy shit.
That's crazy.
He drops his spear, hands flying to the wound. Mako screams. Dakar falls. Mako freezes. Kraven pulls a spear from his own side, badly wounded by the line. Mako, he says, run. For once, she doesn't argue, she runs. Kraven lets her, not without mercy, but because he could barely stand. Oh, he's not out of fucking mercy, he's gonna hunt her down.
Yep.
Angela's side wound keeps reopening. Stop fucking moving. Singularity has lost several camera pods and is placing fewer now. I like how he has indefinite fucking camera pods, but Ray has limited healing.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Without Widowmaker and the droid, they must get close. Caveira likes close. Sub-Zero creates a thin line of ice across the near corridor near the Charms classroom. Not enough to announce itself, but enough to make someone slip. Ray steps on it first. She falls hard. Angela turns to help. That's when Caveira attacks. Caveira lunges for Ray, blade flashing. Angela intercepts, taking a cut across the farm. Sub-Zero sends ice spikes down the corridor, forcing Singularity to retreat behind a pillar. Singularity places a camera pod high on the wall and tries to teleport behind Sub-Zero, but he freezes. Adapted, Sub-Zero says. The Singularity head snaps towards him. Noted. Caveira fights low, brutal, and targeting Angela's wounded side. Ray calls backwards, trying to heal Angela and herself at the same time. Too much, too tired. Caveira sees a weakness. She breaks away from Angela, slides under a wing strike, and dives her knife towards Ray. Angela screams and dies, but Sub-Zero catches Angela's ankles in ice. She falls short. Ray's a weak magical field. Caveira pierces through it. Ray's gas eyes wide. Angela breaks free the ice, slashing Caveira across the back, forcing her away, but the damage is already done. Ray is dead. Singularity reacts instantly. It teleports her through a remaining camera pod, not behind Sub-Zero, but behind Caveira. Caveira barely dodges the killing blow. Sub-Zero throws an ice wall separating the teams. Caveira is wounded. Angela's grieving. Singularity systems sparking from ice damage. No one pursues. Alright, back to the weirdos. That could be anyone.
Yeah.
Artyom and Obi-Wan have avoided major fights since Macho Man's death. They're both wounded, both aware that Pyramid Head's still below. Artyom stops in the head. Obi-Wan closes his eyes. The Force gives him a flash. It's not ahead, he says. Metal scrapes behind them. Pyramid Head emerges from at the base at the stairwell. The stairwell is too narrow. No room to maneuver. No room to run together. Artyom, just run in a single line. Artyom immediately turns and fires. Pyramid Head absorbs the shots and keeps climbing. Obi-Wan ignites his blade. Go, he tells Artyom. Artyom shakes his head. No. Pyramid Head swings upward, smashing apart half the railing. The stairwell groans. Obi-Wan deflects his blade, just enough to keep him from cutting Artyom in half, but the force nearly breaks his arm. Artyom reloads, shaking his hand. Pyramid Head advances another step. Obi-Wan realizes the truth. One of them can slow Pyramid Head, not both. Artyom understands the same moment. He shoves Obi-Wan up the stairs. Obi-Wan stumbles. Artyom throws his last grenade at the stairwell beneath himself and Pyramid Head. Go. The blast clips apart the stairs, separating Obi-Wan from Artyom below. He could have done that on top of the stairs.
Yeah, true.
Pyramid Head is staggered but not stopped. Artyom draws a knife. He stands in the broken lower stairwell, blood on his face, rifle empty. Pyramid Head raises the great blade. Artyom does not scream. He charges. The blade falls. Artyom's dead. Obi-Wan reaches through the broken stairs, unable to get back down. His face twists in grief. Below, Pyramid Head drags the blade away.
Obi-Man.
I'm surprised I didn't fuck it up that time.
Me too.
Mako Manchankok hides in an empty bathroom stall, crying into her sleeve. There's gonna be an ogre. Craven let her run. She does not know if that makes him worse. Eventually, she wets her face. I'm still here, she tells herself. I gotta do something with that. Craven's wounded. He killed the car, but barely survived. He knows Mako escaped. He knows the others will smell weakness, and he smells good. And it just sits beside Ray's body until the singularity speaks, remaining here to create his rival until his voice is cold. She healed me while I was dying. Correct. Alright. Gunslinger follows Revenant's trail from a trophy room into a storage wing full of broken suits of armor. His thigh is still wounded, his shield cracked, his helmet dented, but he continues. Revenant has killed Joey, Randall, and Kel. He's not a goblin, but Gunslinger knows the monster when he sees one. He sets traps. Broken glass, rope, oil, hanging suits of armor ready to fall. Revenant knows there's traps there. He always makes them happen. Doesn't get fucking amused by it whatsoever.
Yep.
One step oil, he catches himself. Second trap glass, he avoids it. Third step, a falling armor crashes down. Revenant sidesteps it and laughs. Gunslinger strikes from behind the armor though. The fight resumes. That's surprising. Goblin Slayer slams his shield into Revenant's damaged ribs, driving him back against the cold old broomsticks. Revenant slashes back, cutting across Goblin Slayer's shoulder. I swear to God, Pyramid Head interrupts again. He hooks Revenant's wrist with a chain and pulls him forward into a low stab. The blade punctures into Revenant's already cracked armor. Revenant grabs Goblin Slayer by the throat and lifts him. You're really stubborn. Goblin Slayer kicks a loose helmet off the floor. Strikes a candle stand. The candle falls into the oil. The flames spread. Was this from Rube Goldberg fucking trick? They spread across the floor. Revenant looks down. Goblin Slayer voice is rough. Prepared. Revenant hurls him through a table. Fire spreads faster, cutting up one exit. Revenant advances, blade raised. Goblin Slayer throws a small pouch into the flames. Smoke bursts up, thick and choking. Revenant optics flicker. Goblin Slayer charges through the smoke shield first and rams Revenant backwards to the weakened railing. Both fall into a lower equipment pit. Revenant lands badly. Goblin Slayer lands worse. For a moment, neither moves. Then Revenant crawls towards him, dragging one broken leg behind him. Goblin Slayer reaches for a short sword. It's too far. Revenant raises the blade. Goblin Slayer pulls a hidden dagger from underneath his wrist guard and dives it straight into Revenant's neck. The other freezes. The blade sinks deep. His red eyes flicker and dies. Edge and Singularity reach a narrow charms corridor. It's too clean, too quiet. The Singularity stops. Same thing. Clementine Lara Croft switches to the car corridor. They are tired but still organized. Clementine carries food. Ellie carries stolen potion bottles. Laura carries the team's remaining arrows and a pistol with very little ammo. They hear crying. Ellie raises her knife. Laura signals caution. My headphones just disconnected.
I can tell.
And now my headphone's stuck underneath my chair. One. You have Mako curled behind a suit of armor, clutching a broken desk leg.
Headphones so disconnected.
Her eyes are red, her uniform are torn. She looks less like a farmer, like someone who just arrived. You alone? Mako nods. My team kind of exploded and physically. Then Craven killed the car, and Bwana died, and the worst school trip ever. Ellie blinks or whispers, that sounds honest.
Yeah.
They take her in for the night. Craven's badly wounded for fighting the car. His ribs ache from the side of the bleeding to the bandages. He breathing shorter than before. His eyes are bright. He finds Mako's trail, and he finds other tracks with it. 3 train survivors.
Kill them all.
Naofumi, Hunk, and Aubrey try to retreat through a narrow staircase corridor. Pyramid Head appears below them. The scrape of his blade fills the stairwell. Naofumi plants a shield. Hunk take Aubrey and go. Aubrey immediately snaps. No, grabs her arm. Anyway, and yells, move. I feel like Hunk would just leave.
Yeah.
Pyramid Head climbs slowly. Naofumi blocks the first swing. Naofumi batches the shield, forcing Pyramid Head back one step. One step is enough for the others to retreat outwards, and the stair shifts. It's not anything interesting, just Hogwarts being weird. The upper landing rotates away, splitting Hunk and Aubrey from Naofumi. Aubrey's controlled by Naofumi. Naofumi looks up, his face calm, survive. Pyramid Head attacks. Naofumi blocks again and again. Each strike cracks the shield's surface until it drives into him. Naofumi died. Nothing interesting, just Pyramid Head fucking killing a man for the billionth time. Just,
Yep.
like, unstoppable. I hope another Pagan Min moment happens.
Who would it even be?
I don't know. Ben Grimm for some reason. Fuck it.
Adam again.
Clementine, Laura, Ellie, and Mako reach an old quarter near the greenhouse. Laura notices the birds first, or rather, the lack of them. Stop. Ellie raises her pistol. Clementine pulls Mako behind the stone planter. Grimm steps from the doorway ahead, spears in hand. Mako says, "You found protection." Mako's fears turns to anger. "You killed Takar." Craven tilts his head. "You challenged me. You betrayed Biwana. He was weak." Ellie spits. "Yeah, I've heard enough." She fires at him. Craven ducks, but the shot tears across his already wounded side. Laura falls to the arrow. The shot to his thigh. Craven grunts and throws a spear. Clementine shoves Mako down. The spear punctures the wall where Mako's head had been. The fight scatters. Laura closes carefully around using columns and planters. Craven is stronger in melee, but wounded. He slashes with a knife. Laura blocks their bow, which cracks. He kicks her in the stomach and sends her sliding across broken glass. Ellie attacks his side with her knife. Clementine fires twice, forcing Craven to keep moving. Mako grabs a flower pot and throws it at his head. It actually hits. Craven staggers. Mako points at him and yells, "That was for Biwana." Craven snarls and lunges towards her. Laura tackles him before he reaches her. Both crash into the greenhouse doorway, into a room full of hanging vines and broken soil trays. Craven gets on top, knife raised. Ellie reaches them too late. Clementine has one bullet left. If she aims, Craven sees her. He shifts, using Laura's partial cover. Clementine cannot shoot. Mako sees a cracked support chain holding a heavy array of clay pots above them. She grabs the arms with the chain. Ellie throws the knife. It cuts the chain halfway. That's just not going to work IRL.
Yeah.
The pots fall on Craven. Laura crawls up, grabs one of his own knives, and holds it to his throat. Well hunted, and he dies.
Damn.
Not Laura accurate, not realistic.
True.
Anyways. Never mind. Ocelot and Quiet, Ocelot and Quinn. Ocelot and Harley Quinn, too quiet. They have no tank, no episode, no heavy disadvantage. Ocelot has patience, Harley has rage. They choose a target that looks weakened. It's Team Ruby.
What? How? How are they?
Team Fubi. Yang is injured. Blake is wounded. Weiss is drained. Freddy is slow. That's just, they haven't gotten really in a single fight.
They fought. Yeah.
The tank people once.
I have noticed just been making a bunch of people injured for no reason.
Like who?
A bunch of people. Like a lot. Of
Name one.
Fucking.
Because Angela has been hurt. It consistently noticed. No, it like quotes the same wound over and over again. So
RTM
it's
and Obi-Wan were both injured when they didn't really fight Pyramid Head before. They just ran away. I remember that.
They fought someone else though.
No.
Yeah, they fought. They fought him Pyramid Head with. Oh yeah, they did just run away. Right. Then they ran away again. Anyway, doesn't matter. I did also skip through like some of the wish-wash dialogue because I want to kind of get through this. The quarter filled with enchanted instruments. A piano plays and notes by itself. Blake stops. It's a trap. Too late. Oh no, it's a trap. Harley bursts from the classroom, swinging her mallet directly at Ying's injured side. Ying blocks, but the pain buckles her knee. Ocelot fires at Weiss, forcing her to waste the glyph shield. Blake rushes in, but Ocelot retreats into a music room as the instrument distorts sidelines. Freddy turns towards Harley. Harley points at him. Not now, birthday bear. Freddy advances anyways. He swings at his knee joint. The mallet cracks the metal and does not drop him. Freddy grabs the mallet. Harley's eyes widen. Oh. Yang comes in with a punch that sends Harley crashing to a drum set. Ocelot sees the fight turning. He fires a chandelier, drops on Freddy. The chandelier drops. Freddy pushes Yang aside. The chandelier crashes into Freddy, pinning him to one knee. He gets shiveried. Blake slashes Ocelot's arm, making him drop the revolver. Now he's just Ocelot. Kicks her wounded shoulder, forcing her back. Weiss freezes the door under Harley. Harley slips, but rolls and throws a knife. The knife cuts Weiss's cheek. The ambush is failing. Ocelot whispers sharply, "Harley, we need to leave." Harley looks at Freddy, already pinned on the chandelier. "No, I got one." She grabs a broken violin and stand and jams into Freddy's damaged knee joint. She yanks a live enchanted cable From the wall wraps around his neck casing, Freddy's eyes flicker. Yang roars and charges. Also fires at her feet just enough. Harley pulls hard. Freddy voice box crackles. Good night. Dies.
Good day.
Yang reaches Harley seconds later and punches her through the row of music stands. Harley splits blood and laughs. Also grabs her and drags her to the side door before Team Fubi can finish her. Weiss, Blake, and Yang stand over Freddy's broken body. For a moment, they can't speak. Yang lowers his head. He saved me. Blake closes Freddy's metal eyelids. Why do they like this thing? They
As
do
the
not get
leader.
another chance. Yeah. Team Fubi is now Team Wooby. They're
Yep.
furious. That's what it states.
I see.
Goblet Slayer, badly wounded from killing Revenant. Here's my God, my hands are fucking being weird.
The heck?
As Titan's grip on his own cracked shield, he knows Pyramid Head must be dealt with eventually, but not alone. Okay, that's the end of the chapter. Angela and Singularity move through the upper washroom corridors, tracking faint blood smears and blood boot marks. Kaveria's blood. Ray is dead. Valkyrie is dead. Sub-Zero is dead. But I don't know why it's specifying this. Angela keeps one wing folded tight against her side. Enter from right side. Singularity pauses. Targets nearby. Enter grips her weapon. Kaveria likely inside the cracked bathroom. A whisper answers correct. Kaveria attacks. Angela blocks with her form, a knife cutting deep but not fatal. She shoves Caveira backwards. The rope sinks. Singularity teleports to the camera prod right behind Caveira, but Caveira expected that. She spins, drives a shard of broken mirror into the machine's side.
Yep.
Damaging a joint before leaping back. Singularity staggers. Ambush countered. Caveira smells the blood. You machines really narrate everything. Angela lunges. Caveira ducks underneath the strike and slashes Angela across the ribs. Okay. The water leaking from the cracked pipes, the floor slick. Caveira tries to use that, vanishing behind a reflection of broken stall doors, but Singularity adapts again. It does not watch Caveira, it watches the water. Every step sends a ripple. Targets path predicted, it says. Angela swings before Caveira can fully emerge. The blow catches Caveira across the shoulder, sending her crashing into a sink. Singularity towers directly into knife point, letting it bury itself into the chest plating. Angela closes the distance. Caveira raises her hands as to grapple. Angela doesn't allow that. She drives her blade to Caveira's torso and pins her to the broken sink. Caveira coughs blood, dead. Team Wooby hunts Harley and Ocelot. Harley destroyed him. Ocelot made it possible. The three hunt to revenge Freddy. The room full of old practice dummies, cracked mirrors, and desks stacked across crude cover. Harley hangs from the ceiling beams, her mallet waiting to drop. Ocelot hides behind the top of the instructor's desk, revolvers ready. Weiss steps in first. Ocelot fires. Weiss blocks with glyphs. But the shot cracks through the edge and grazes her arm. Blake vanishes in the shadows, clones, forcing Ocelot to adjust. Harley drops towards Yang with a wild laugh. Yang catches her mouth with a scream. For a moment, both teams seem strained. Harley grants Miss Me Blondie. Yang answers with a headbutt. Harley reels backwards. Weiss creates a line of ice across the floor. Harley slips. Ocelot shoots the ice near her feet, shattering it before Yang can capitalize. For all its calm, Ocelot's protecting Harley now. Blake notices. Says, you care about her? Ocelot spins revolvers in his wounded hand. Care is a simple of a word. Too simple a word. Blake attacks from the side. Ocelot dodges the first slash, but not the second. Her blade cuts deep across his ribs. He staggers. Weiss pins his feet to a frost glyph. Yang finally breaks Harley's guard and punches her into a stack of desks. Harley groans trying to raise. Ocelot sees Weiss preparing another glyph. He sees Blake closing. Then turns toward Harley. He shoots his chandelier into the classroom. Ocelot fires at her feet. Not to hit her, but to scare her backwards to the sideward. Run, she does. Blake comes through the smoke first. Ocelot's waiting. He fires once, grazing Blake's cheek. She does not stop. Her blade drives through his chest. Ocelot drops her revolver, hand still, as if ready to spin. So it's finally not bad. Blake lowers him to the floor. Ocelot's dead.
Yeah.
So yeah, Yang escaped. Or not Yang, Harley. Slayer's badly wounded after killing Revenant. He should be resting. Instead, he follows the scrape marks. He knows Pyramid cannot be ignored forever. The corridors narrow. Near the lower transfiguring stairs, he finds someone else waiting. Obi-Wan Kenobi, alone, tired, still standing. Goblin Slayer stops at the far end of the hall. Obi-Wan turns slightly. You hunting him too? Yes. You wounded? Yes. Does that concern you? No. Da-da-da. They team up.
They better get him.
Pyramid Head climbs slowly. Goblin Slayer throws oil across the stair. Obi-Wan uses force push to shove a torch into it. The flames burst across the lower steps. Pyramid Head walks through them ignored. His April burns. His blade glows with heat. He's naked. Goblin Slayer narrows his eyes. As expected, he pulls a rope. A loose suit of armor drops in the ceiling, crashes to Pyramid Head's shoulder. Pyramid Head staggers one step. Obi-Wan uses the step. He lunges, cutting into Obi-Wan's shoulder. Old shoulder wounded that Artyom, Hunk, and others had damage across previous fights. For the first time, Pyramid Head jerks back violently. Goblin Slayer charges low, stabbing the monster's leg. Pyramid Head swings. Obi-Wan barely deflects. The impact sends him sliding across the floor. Goblin Slayer takes the opening and throws a small explosive flask into the wound. It detonates. A sharp crack. Pyramid Head drops to one knee. For a possible second, it looks like they might bring him down. Then Pyramid Head grabs Goblin Slayer. Obi-Wan shouts and rushes forward. Goblin Slayer does not shout. He dives one last knife into Pyramid Head's armor joint, twisting enough to make the monster release him, but Pyramid Head's other hand takes hold of the great blade. The swing is short, brutal, final. Goblin Slayer's dead.
Then Obi-Wan's gonna run away.
Okay, that's lame.
Yeah.
Harley bursts from the... No, not that. He did run
Oh.
away. Harley bursts from behind a row of hanging vines, swinging her mallet at Lara. Lara dodges, but her strike smashes a wooden rack, sending pots crashing down. Clementine fires once. Harley ducks behind a planter. Mako grabs a shovel from a corner. Harley grins. 4 against 1. Oh, I'm flattered. Laura fires an arrow. Harley catches it awkwardly in her mallet head and laughs as if it's intentional. Ellie rushes in. Harley blocks her knife with the mallet and kicks her backwards into a solo table. Clementine aims again. Harley throws a shattered broken pot at her face. Clementine flinches. Harley lunges. Mako moves before thinking. She shoves Clementine aside and swings a shovel at Harley. It connects with Harley's shoulder. Harley stumbles surprised. Mako's eyes widen. I hit her. Harley grins. Turns sharp. Yeah, you did. The mallet comes down with a brutal arc, killing her.
Oh, shit.
Laura advances with cold fury. Harley knows the fight has turned. She throws a smoke vial stolen from an old potion kit and vanishes through the side door, wounded but alive. Hunk and Aubrey move to the upper corridors, still shaking after Naomi's death. Hunk kept them alive to discipline. Aubrey has kept moving to grief. Pyramid Head is climbing higher now. Lower floors are now almost empty. Oh my fucking god. The monster finds them near a narrow bridge corridor overlooking the Great Hall. Aubrey hears the scrape first. Her face strange. No. Hunk turns. Weapons ready. Pyramid Head steps into view. I wonder else who could have fucking been.
Yeah.
Aubrey gets her bed. Hunk says run. Aubrey says no. Aubrey, I'm sick of running. Hunk shoves Aubrey aside and takes the edge of the blow across his armor. It tears through him, but not instantly. He stays standing. Aubrey screams and swings at Pyramid Head's knee with everything she has. The back cracks. Okay, we're no longer adding Pyramid Head. I know at least Frank Horgan in Out of Smash had personality.
Yeah. Pyramid Head's cool.
He just aura farms. That's all he does. Shows up, aura farms, kills a man, and walks off. Hunk uses his last grenade. He doesn't throw at Pyramid. He throws at the bridge supporting. The blast breaks the side corridor, opening a gap between Aubrey and the monster. The foot collapses underneath Hunk and Pyramid Head both. Aubrey grabs Hunk's wrist for a second. She holds him, but Hunk looks up to his gas mask to survive. His guns slip from her grip, and he falls. Hunk is dead. Pyramid Head rises again, not unhurt, but alive. This music fucking fits so well.
Nice.
It's called Demise. This song sucks. It's called Cream and Pie. Angela and Singularity talk about Pyramid Head. Below Pyramid Head drags himself in the rubble. His shoulders torn open. His leg damaged. His blade chipped. He still moves. Angela grips over railing. That's the thing killed Ray's killer's team. What the fuck is that sentence? The Singularity scans, high threat, damage still functional. That thing killed Ray's killer's teammates. Now for me, Hunk Goblin Slayer. What is that sentence?
No idea what that means.
Angela takes flight in a short burst, driving down With her weapon raised, Singularity places 2 camera pods opposite walls. Pyramid Head reaches the balcony level. Angela strikes into the shoulder. Pyramid Head recalls and screams back with terrifying force. Angela barely avoids it, the blade cutting through the balcony railing. The Singularity teleports behind him and drives. 2 Dead by Daylight kills. It dives a blade into his damaged leg. Pyramid Head drops to one knee again. Angela shouts. The Singularity tries, but Pyramid Head learns. As the machine teleports, Pyramid Head swings not where it is, but where it might appear. The blade catches the Singularity across the torso. Black fluid sprays. He dies.
Crazy.
Angela lands on the upper ledge, shaking with rage and grief. Below Singularity's ruined body sparks once more. It goes dark. And just a bunch of idle. Chapter 10. Fuck it. Yeah, everyone's drifting towards the Great Hall, where the games began to look for food and supplies.
See.
And Pyramid Head just appears. Angela strikes down from below. She drives with all of her strength left, striking Pyramid Head's wounded shoulder. The blow driving him back one step. Yang charges from the front, smashing both fists into his torso. Pyramid Head barely moves. Weiss creates a glyph underneath Yang's feet, launching her backwards before Pyramid Head's blade can sweep across her. Blade appears from the side, slashing as the damaged leg. Ellie and Clementine fire from behind, overturn tables, aiming at the old wounds. Laura puts an arrow into the exposed shoulder gap. Aubrey, shaking but fierce, rushes in and smashes her reinforced bat against Pyramid Head's knee. Bat breaks. Pyramid Head turns towards her. Aubrey freezes. Angela dives again, pulling his attention away just in time. Ali chooses her moment while everyone else is focused on Pyramid Head. She bursts this behind staff table and lunges towards Clementine. Ali sees her. Her mount. Clementine dodges, but the blow smashes the table beside her and knocks her to the floor. Ellie tackles Harley from the side. The two clash on broken benches. The archer turns to help. And Pyramid Head's blade sweeps towards her. Obi-Wan barely deflects it. Stay focused, he shouts. Yang sees Harley attack Clementine and snarls. I am done with you. Yang charges across the hall. Harley kicks Ellie off and spins towards Yang. Yang hits her like a freight train. The impact sends Harley skidding across the floor. Harley tries to rise, laughing weakly. Okay, ow. Yang does not let her get another joke. She grabs a shard of broken metal and smashes it against her head. Holy shit, Yang is fucking pissed.
Yep.
They ain't where be killing a woman. Yang breathes hard, staring down at Harley's dead body. I tried to think of the name all of a sudden. Holy shit, I just read 3 names at once. Staring at Harley's dead body, Blake gently pulls her back. The fight isn't over. The crash echoes behind them. Pyramid Head still standing. Obi-Wan lays Goblin Slayer's cracked shield on the balcony floor. His mistake was not fighting a road. Lord kneels beside the balcony railing and studying the Great Hall. The floor is already damaged from the first day. Clementine looked at the broken center aisle, where Bigwell and Group fell. That's fucking hours ago at this point, dude.
Yeah.
Weiss understands immediately if we can force Pyramid Head onto the weakened section, Yang finishes drop him. Angela looks down at the monster that might not kill him, and we have to make sure it doesn't climb back up. No one likes the plan. Arbering is the bait. She chooses herself. No, are they all just team? This is the final, whatever. She chooses herself.
Maybe they need to,
yeah. Yang hates it. No, absolutely not. Aubrey looks at her. Yeah. Head turns towards her. The scraping begins. He advances Aubrey backs towards a cracked floor, slowly, carefully. Above, Lara draws one of her last arrows. Ellie and Clementine ready their final bullets. Angela waits on the balcony. Obi-Wan stands behind a pillar, blade dim but steady. Weiss and Blake prepare to strike from the side. Yang waits, trembling with restraint. Pyramid Head reaches at the center. Aubrey looks up, yelling, no. Weiss creates a glyph beneath the weakened floor, not to strengthen it, but to crack it the exact wrong direction. Yang slams both fists into the stone edge. Angela dives from above, striking Pyramid Head's damaged shoulder. Obi-Wan uses the last force push, just small but perfectly timed. Lara fires an arrow that exposes his leg. Oh yeah, he has limited force powers, but Singularity has unlimited balls.
Yep.
I think Clementine shoots the same damaged knee. Blake appears behind him, cuts across the back of his leg. Pyramid Head staggers. He drops halfway through a massive hand Gripping the broken stone, Aubrey stared too. The floor beneath her cracks, Yang lunges and grabs Aubrey's wrist. I got you. Pyramid Head raises the blade from below, swinging it upward to the broken floor. The blade catches Yang across the back. Yang screams. I wouldn't even know how that happens. Blake Carson grabbing Ying's belt and pulling her with everything she has. Weiss anchors them with a glyph. Angela dives again, striking Pyramid Head's hand. Obi-Wan brings his blade down on the fighters gripping the floor. Pyramid Head falls silently. He plunges into a deep shaft beneath the Great Hall, crashing through the broken staircase and old debris far below. For several seconds, no one breathes. Then the scraping sound comes again, fainter below. How is he still alive? Obi-Wan shouts, Angela, wait. She does not. She descends to the dust-broken staircase. Dust and broken staircases, wings barely working. Pyramid lies far below, struggling to rise among the wreckage. Bigelow, the crushed metal remains are still there. Groot's old roots, long dead. Angela lands up hard, nearly collapsing. Pyramid Head reaches for his blade. Angela gets there first. She drives her weapon into the exposed wound beneath his helmet and pins him against the rubble. Pyramid Head grabs her with one hand. She does not pull away. Above the arch sees what is happening. She's holding him there. Angela looks up once towards the distant light of the Great Hall. She tears loose unstable magical charge left in old debris and drives into Pyramid Head. It kills them both.
Oh, okay. Lame.
So he is dead. Aubrey steps away from Team Booby. Yang notices immediately. What are you doing? Aubrey looks at her, eyes wet but steady. I can't beat any of you. If this goes long, Yang shot long. Aubrey picks up a fundamental chair leg, but I'm not waiting to get picked off. She charges at the team at Ellie. Ellie reacts fast by blocking with a knife. Aubrey swings wildly, but with real strength, forcing Ellie backwards into a broken table. Clementine raises her pistol and hesitates. They just shoot her. Yang, good. Yang stands slowly, grief into fire. Ellie backs away, knife raised. I know one who Yang voices low. I know. The Great Hall erupts into the final team battle. Yang versus Ellie. Yang charges Ellie, injured but furious. Ellie is faster, weaving between broken tables, using knives, bombs, and feints. Yang smashes through every barrier. Ellie cuts her arm. Yang punches through a table. Ellie ducks underneath his swing. Yang catches her by her jacket and hurls her to the stone floor. Ellie tries to rise. Yang stops just short of finishing her. Hesitation just enough for Clementine to shoot Yang in the leg. Yang drops to one knee. Weiss. Ellie's breathing hard, crawls away. Weiss and Laura fight with precision. Glyphs versus arrows. Reaper against climbing axe. Dust and discipline. Laura exhausted but tactical. She keeps forcing Weiss to spend aura blocking small, careful attacks. Weiss nearly pins Laura with a frost glyph. Laura cuts herself free and tackles Weiss into a ruined teacher's table. Blake does not want to kill Clementine. Clementine knows it. That makes it more terrible. Just fight each other. Everyone steps between them. Obi-Wan can watch it become a slaughter. He steps between them, saying enough. Everyone pauses. Everyone wins. No. He leaves.
Obi-Wan's just like, ladies.
I have an idea. We form a truce.
Yeah.
All winners.
Yay.
Looks at them. There's always a choice. They're pretty hard. Not in here. Obi-Wan knows she's right, but he still believes that the way they die matters. Yang, wounded but shaken, tries to stand. Ellie sees the opening and reaches for a falling shard of metal. Obi-Wan moves faster. He disarms Ellie without killing her. Clementine reacts, thinking he is attacking Ellie, swings her hatchet. Obi-Wan blocks it. Blake tries to pull Clementine back. In the confusion, Laura aims and shoots at Lang, trying to stop her before Yang can kill Ellie. Weiss sees Laura aiming. Weiss throws herself in the way. Laura's shot hits Weiss instead.
Stupid. Okay.
Yeah. Yang rises through the pain and grief. Horror flares one last time. Ellie backs up. Laura lowers a pistol. Clementine rushes Ellie. Obi-Wan steps in. Yang swings at him. He blocks, but the strength behind the blow knocks him back. Blake knows what has to happen before anyone else does. Oh, fucking Blake shoots Yang in the back.
What?
Ellie, badly hurt, sees Blake kneeling. She retreats herself. Kneeling, she hates herself for moving, but she moved. A knife in hand, Clementine whispers Ellie. Ellie says, if you don't, she will. Blake hears them and rises. The fight is short and vicious. Blake is more skilled. Ellie is more desperate. Blake disarms her once. Ellie pulls a second knife. Blake cuts her arm. Blake cuts her arm. Ellie tackles her into a broken glass. They roll across the ruined floor, both too tired for elegance. Finally, Blake punts Ellie. She hesitates. Ellie does not. Ellie drives the shard glass to Blake's side. Blake gas, then strikes one with the last of her strength, killing her. Clementine shoots Blake in response. Fucking Obi-Wan just gives himself up. So now it's just Laura and Ellie.
I see.
No,
I thought Ellie
Laura
just
and
died.
Clementine.
Okay, yeah.
No magic,
mean,
no monsters, blah, blah, blah. This sucked. The ending, like, I find this awful.
Yeah.
Just two survivors enduring Great Hall. Laura was wounded, but experienced. Clementine exhausted, but still standing. They circle each other. You could let me win, Laura's voice quiet. I could, but you won't. No. Clementine nods good. She attacks. Clementine smaller, faster, unpredictable. She darts. Laura counters carefully, trying to disarm rather than destroy. Clementine notices. Stop doing that. Laura grits her teeth. It's trying not to make this worse. It already is already worse. Clementine swings hard, catching Laura across the arm. Laura drops the axe. Clementine lunges, tackles her. They crash into a broken stone near the place where Big Logan's boot fell. Why does it keep on referencing where they died?
Yeah.
You scared the shit out of me making that noise.
Sorry.
Clementine face twists with grief. I don't want to die here. Laura breaks. I know. The hatchet falls from her hand into Clementine. She's dead. Okay, the winner is Laura.
Good.
I could
Out of all
fucking
the
turn
last
this off.
people, that
That's
would've
the better
been
option.
most- Yeah.
I wanted either Obi-Wan or like
I
potentially
definitely Obi-Wan. Those were the two people I least wanted to win.
That's crazy.
I would have been fine
At
with
least
Yang, Weiss, or Lara. Those are like my main three.